In a quiet moment by the sea, the word of the Lord came to a man named Jonah. Go to Nineveh, that great and wicked city, and cry out against it. A simple command, but the weight of it felt impossible. Jonah knew Nineveh, a violent empire, enemies of Israel, drenched in cruelty and pride. He knew what they deserved, judgment. And yet, God was offering them mercy. Jonah couldn't bear it. He didn't fear failure. He feared success. So he ran, not from danger, but from compassion. He turned his back on the call of heaven and bought a ticket to the edge of the known world. Tarshish. As the ship's sails filled with wind, Jonah believed he was escaping. But you can't outrun the God who commands the wind. The sea was still, the air quiet. Jonah stood on deck, watching the sun melt into the horizon, convinced that distance could silence obedience. But peace outside doesn't mean peace within. His body was free, but his heart was restless. Then came the storm, a storm not born of nature, but of mercy. God wasn't trying to destroy Jonah. He was trying to find him. While the sailors cried to their gods, Jonah slept, heavy with denial, blind to the chaos he caused. Sometimes the greatest storms aren't around us, they're inside us. And no amount of running can calm them. Jonah thought he was fleeing from God. But mercy was already on his trail, in the clouds, in the wind, in the storm that would not let him go. You can outrun your calling, but not his mercy. The sea turned wild, waves rising like walls of judgment, lightning tearing through the sky. Every man cried out to his God, but the storm only grew louder. It wasn't a storm of nature, it was the sound of mercy in pursuit. Desperate and afraid, the sailors cast lots, searching for the cause of their calamity. The lot fell on Jonah. Eyes turned toward him, the prophet who had run from his God. I am a Hebrew, he said, and I serve the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. And the men trembled. How do you fight a storm sent by the Creator himself? Jonah knew, the storm wasn't for them, it was for him. Throw me into the sea, he cried, and the storm will stop. They hesitated, they rowed harder, but mercy will not be resisted. The sea grew wilder still. With one final prayer, they cast him overboard. The moment he hit the waves, the storm ceased. And those men, pagan sailors, lifted their hands to heaven, offering vows and worship to Jonah's God. But God had prepared something unexpected. A great fish, not to destroy him, but to deliver him. Jonah ran from mercy, and mercy swallowed him whole. Alone, in darkness, in the belly of mercy. Jonah's journey was far from over, but for the first time, he had nowhere left to run. Sometimes the storm that breaks you is the one that saves you.